In this video, I'm going to be going over how to do a layaway sale. You'll be in the ticket header screen. First thing that you'll do is select your cashier ID. So to the right of cashier, click on the drop down and choose your cashier ID. A layaway sale is a sale that you have to have a customer account. That's how it keeps track of the balances. So you'll either have to create a brand new account for those brand new customers or select an existing account. We're going to go ahead and click on the magnifying glass icon to the left of customer, or press Control P on your keyboard to look up the customer, and your lookup comes up. You can look a customer up by last name, first name, or account number, or use the % for wildcard searches. I'm going to go ahead and use the last name and click on the lookup button. And I'm going to select the customer. It's going to display all your customer information on the screen: the name, address, city, state, zip, email address. If you wanted to choose a promo code, you can click on the drop down to the right of promo code and select a promo, or just leave it at none. If you're going to give a discount for the entire layaway, you could click to the right of discount % and put in a percentage off, such as 20, and that would take 20% off of the entire layaway. And then you can choose a sale type. The default is store sale. The other options are web sale, telephone, or wholesale. We're going to keep it on store sale. To the right, you can print a receipt or not print a receipt just by removing the check in the checkbox. That will not print a receipt, or leave it checked to print a receipt. You can also email a receipt to the customer. If you want to email that receipt, click on Email Receipt. Now we're ready to scan our first item for the layaway sale. If you have a scanner that has the automatic save feature built into it, you can scan the first item from the screen. If not, you can click on the Ticket Detail tab up at the top or press F6 on your keyboard. This brings us to the ticket detail screen. The transaction type is defaulted to regular sale. We're going to click on the drop down arrow, and we're going to choose layaway sale. If you haven't already scanned the first item, go ahead and do so here. It's going to bring up the UPC number, the SKU number. If the SKU has a size associated with it, it'll bring up the size to the right of column and the width to the right of row. The quantity will be listed, the retail price will be listed, and the tax will be listed to the right. If you didn't give a discount on all of the items for the entire ticket, you can click to the right of discount %, and you can put a discount % here for just this item, such as 20%. If you wanted to give a discount amount off, you could go to the discount amount field and type in a dollar amount, such as $5 off. If you wanted to give a perk to your employee for selling this item, you could go to the perks field and type in a dollar amount for the perk, such as $3. This brings us down to the payment amount. The payment amount, you can select in Rick's Enterprise what is your layaway deposit amount. Is it 10%? Is it 20%? Is it 30%? Here we have programmed in 20%. So that's why it automatically computes it at $19, because that's 20% of $95. If you wanted to change that amount and make it a greater amount than $19, you could do so. You just won't be able to do it for less than 20%. If this customer was purchasing it for another account, you could select that account here where it says Purchase for Account. Otherwise, you can leave that blank. There's the Salesperson field. This is where you select what salesperson sold this item. So you can click on the drop down and choose the salesperson. If they have any more items that they would like to put on layaway, if you have the autosave feature built in your scanner, you can scan at this time. Otherwise, you can click on Add Item or press F10 on your keyboard. You'll see that that adds it to the list below. I'm going to go ahead and scan another item and click on Add Item. You can either click on Add Item, or if that was a last item, we could click on Ticket Payment and that would save what was at the top and take you to the ticket payment screen. After I clicked on Add Item, it adds that to the list below and gives you your totals at the bottom right. Now we're ready to click on Ticket Payment. So you can click on Ticket Payment up at the top or press F7 on your keyboard. This brings you into the ticket payment screen. If you wanted to put a ticket comment on this transaction or this layaway, you could do so here in the ticket comment text box. At the top it lists layaway sale and the deposit amount that you've put towards this, the sales tax, and the total due. To the middle left you have your tenders. In this example we have cash, MasterCard, Visa, debit card, gift card, Discover, check, and American Express. If you have other tenders that you need to add, we can help you do that through your Rix Enterprise. Now we can choose our tender. You can click on the tender or you can click on the drop down under tender and choose the appropriate tender. I'm going to go ahead and choose cash. For some reason you make a mistake, you can click on the red X to the right of that and that'll remove that. You can also do multiple tenders. If they give you some cash, some check, some credit card, as many as you need to do, you can do that. So if I did cash and I did $10 and enter, and I could do check for $10. I could do the rest for MasterCard. I'm going to choose cash, and I'm going to say that they gave me $50, and it shows the change at the bottom right. Now I'm ready to end my sale, so I can click on End Sale or press F9 on my keyboard. The Alert Center message will come on and tell you the change due. You can leave that on the screen as long as you like. When you're done, just click OK. This shows an example of what the receipt looks like. So if you have a thermal receipt printer, you can have the logo burnt in. For the beginning receipt message, it'll have the name of your store, address, city, state, phone number. You can have the website if you like. Down here you see the date, the time of the transaction, your store number, the cashier ID number, and the ticket number. Here you have the customer account number, the customer name and address, what type of sale it was. This was a layaway sale by this salesperson. The style description, SKU, size, width, price, the amount applied, and the second layaway sale. You have the subtotal, taxes, if there are any shipping charges, and the total that was paid, and the change. And down at the bottom it'll tell you how many layaway items and what the balance due is. And that completes how to enter a layaway sale.